Here is the diagram of a simple linear neural network. It has 3 layers. The input layer takes 2 inputs, okay, and it produces 6 outputs. The hidden layer takes 6 inputs and it produces 3 outputs, okay, and the last layer actually takes 3 inputs and it produces only single output, okay. So this can be specified in PyTorch as nn.linear 2 inputs 6 outputs is the first layer, this layer, okay, this layer, and this one is taking basically it is taking 6 inputs and producing 3 outputs, and this layer can be defined as nn.linear, okay, it takes 3 inputs and produces 1 output, okay. So this is how you define these layers in PyTorch. Next we will go to the program and see how it can be implemented, okay. Hello friends, I am going to teach you a very simple neural network using PyTorch, okay. So the basic things required for the simple neural network is you need to import these libraries, import Torch, import torch.optim as optim, torch.nn, MSE loss, and functional as f. All these are required, and I also have imported matplotlib.pyplot as PLT, okay. So this we will use it to plot the graphs, and then next we are going to generate 100 variables. This is our training data, okay. So we have set of 100 variables in an array, and we are creating a y which is dependent on x, which is basically 40x plus 10. We want this neural network to exactly predict y based on x, okay. So what's the shape of the x? Should be 100. Okay, so what's happening here? So x should be 100 into 1, that is 100 numbers, okay, and y is also 100 numbers because y is 40x plus 10. Let's plot x and y. It should be a linear line, okay. So we want our network to predict this, okay. Let's quickly go and define our first neural network in PyTorch. So this is a format of defining the neural network. So you need to define the name of the network, which is net, okay, and the parent class is torch.nn.module. This will be the parent class for every neural network that you define in PyTorch, okay, and it should have a function for init, and this is mandatory. So every neural network defined should have init function and the forward function. You can add other functions, but these two are mandatory, okay. So I do this init of the super class, which is super init, okay. Next we define the first layer, which only takes a single input and produces 2 outputs. So 1 input feature and 2 output features, and then there's another layer, self.fc2, which takes 2 features, which is basically output of this, and produces only 1 output feature, okay. So let's go to the forward function. Forward function basically deals with the input that is applied to the network. So when I say net within bracket x, the input directly comes to forward function, okay. Forward function will process the input. It will pass the input through the first fully connected layer, which is self.fc1x. The output of this will be 2 numbers. So x will be an array of 2 numbers, and now x is again passed through the fc2 to produce the final output, which is only 1 number, okay. Let's say you passed an array of 100 numbers to this. This will still work because it will take it as a batch and process the entire thing and return a batch of 100 numbers, okay. So let us see how we can actually instantiate a neural network model with this, and then do the training, okay. So this is how we instantiate this network, okay. Model equals to net. This will basically call the init function, which creates these 2 initial fc1 fc2 layers, okay. So we need to define the loss function. This is very important. For binary classification problems or any classification problems, we have loss functions like binary cross entropy loss, or negative log likelihood loss, or log likelihood loss, okay, or cross entropy loss, okay. But for linear regression kind of a problem, MSE loss is the best. So that's what is defined here, okay. There are multiple optimizers to choose from, but we have chosen optim.sgd, which is a stochastic gradient descent algorithm. There are also other optimizers like Adam optimizer. So here, this optimizer, you need to pass the parameters of this neural network, okay. Model.parameters. Let's see what is the model.parameters. So if I just go here and print this, so it doesn't print anything. Let me do something like this: param equals to this. Okay, I want to print all of them. For I in param, print I. Okay, so this is actually printing all the parameters that neural network has, okay. So these parameters have to be passed through the optimizer, okay. So now let's start doing the training. So here we have taken 1000 epochs, and every time we are generating the input x as 100 random numbers, right, and y is the 40x plus 10, okay, and we pass the array x as a batch of 100 numbers, right, to the model. So model internally calls the forward function, okay, which takes it through FC1 and FC2, and it produces an output, okay. And that output, we want that output to be 40x plus 10. So what we have to do is the loss function, which is the MSE loss, we need to pass the y predicted, which is the output of the model, and the actual y which is coming from here. So that needs to be passed through the loss function, which is going to give us a mean square error loss. This is the mean square error loss, okay. So now this loss has to be minimized. That's how the neural network will update these weights so as to minimize the loss, okay. So for that, first I need to zero out any existing gradient. So this one, model.zeroGrad, is very important to call before calling the loss.backward, okay. So I call this here, then we call loss.backward, which basically back propagates all the gradients that it has calculated till the input, okay. So those gradient values needs to be updated, okay. The weights basically needs to be updated with the gradient values. That is done by the optimizer step. So for every iteration, it generates 100 random numbers, assigns the value of 5, gets the output from the model, calculates the loss function, generates the gradients, okay. After gradients are generated, you need to update the weights. So this is continuously done so as to minimize the loss. When loss becomes 0 or very close to 0, then your neural network has learnt the equation or the linear relationship between x and y, okay. Let's run this. Okay, it has quickly calculated the loss. Of course it was 0.44, but afterwards it has really decreased. It has come up to minus 10 power minus 10 at 1000 epoch, okay. So now that means the network has learned the parameters properly, okay. Let's take an example. X is 10.0 I am taking. So what is the output that I should expect? 40x plus 10, which is 410. Let me pass the same x to the model and see what it has learnt. It has learnt 409.9998, which is very close to 14. So that means our network is working. So I hope you understood. This is very simple neural network. What you can do is you can take this network and make changes to the number of features in the linear layers, and even you can make changes to the equation, the linear equation that you are trying to learn, and you can try and also see change this to quadratic equation and see if your neural network is able to learn. Okay, so I'm going to upload many more interesting videos. This is only for those people who want to learn the basics of how to code the most basic neural network. Thank you very much.